freedom to me is like the sky. It just is, it isn't something that's a gift that is offered to you by another person or an organization or even a country. It isn't something that is packageable. It isn't tradable. And it isn't also deniable. I mean, you can shut your eyes and pretend the sky doesn't exist, but the sky doesn't disappear, does it? Similarly, for me, when I think about freedom, I think about it like that. If we think of it as a concept, freedom is not containable any more than the sky is containable, or the wind, or the human imagination. As an experience, though, it can be limited and it can be curtailed. It can be parceled out into smaller pieces, and it can be presented to us as if it is a quantifiable entity, and worse, as an entity that is diminishable, and therefore only some people have access to it. All the great struggles for freedom in this world, whether it was in the day of Spartacus and the Romans, or the 19th century, up until the 19th century when slavery was still a legal trade, or the ways in which the struggle for freedom has played out against colonialism in the 19th and 20th centuries. All of these struggles are essentially about access to natural resources, the right to control what you do with your life and who has what in society, and to be able to taste freedom. And this is what the heart of freedom also is for me. The heart of it all is safety and equity. And these are the two things that are most important to me as well. If a person is feeling unsafe in society, we have to ask ourselves, why is this person feeling unsafe? If that person's body or that person's culture or that person's language is under attack. I mean, there are sexual minorities too, and there are people who cannot, for example, even describe who they are fully in society. If that person is being denied that kind of freedom, then all we can say is that freedom itself is compromised. We cannot ensure anybody's freedom unless we actually commit ourselves to equity, to say that all of us deserve to be free. We speak of law and order when we speak of a safe space. This is only enabled when others enable it for us, and when we enable it for others. You make one space a little bit safer, other spaces that are next to it also see that this safety is possible. This model is possible, a model in which everybody feels safe, that everybody is allowed to just be who they are as long as they're not hurting others. And if you hurt others, then automatically the concept of everybody's freedom becomes questionable. You call into question the fact that everybody does have that right to freedom, and therefore you call into question your own right to be safe, to be equal, to be free. I think we can elevate ourselves. We can actually make the world a place where we don't feel compromised. Just as, you close your eyes, you see that beautiful image that spells freedom to you. In that freedom, I'm pretty sure that even when you think of it, you're not really imagining one person oppressing another. The moment that question comes in, the moment that in your beautiful picture of freedom, the moment you see one person doing some harm to another person, that picture itself is destroyed, right? It no longer looks like freedom to you, and therefore it cannot be. And therefore we have to first change the inner picture in our own minds, and then try and change perhaps the picture that is outside of us, around us.